Hey, welcome to another episode today on the Kemper Profiler system. Is it still worth in 2025 to get one, to own one, and to go live with it? Basically, after the last video, I've got some nice responses, and I want to tackle today a bit more into digging into my workflow, what I'm doing with the Kemper Profiler system, what I'm doing, how I work with it, basically what I'm doing in regards to my profiles, my performances, and how I get it from my Kemper rack at home into my Kemper stage in the rehearsal studio, or as of just currently now, from time to time, I just get my Kemper Profiler stage out of the rehearsal room in preparation of gigs with me at home, and just connecting it to my iMac and doing the stuff I'm doing today. And this is what we go through. This is what you can see. Currently, these songs, plus a bit more, that's the set list of BOZPACK. So this is the so-called Kemper Rig Manager. And as it says, here you can, in this one, you can connect and you can basically adjust all your performances in the rig manager itself. You can address the rigs, you can have the several stacks in here, and the performances basically are, this is how it is. Currently it's set up like that, so the whole set list I've mentioned already. And what I want to do in preparation of the gigs with my current band BOZPACK, I'm playing not only two guitars with different tunings. So I'm playing the one guitar with a D drop C tuning and a baritone guitar with a standard drop A tuning. From time to time, the tuning itself is, even with the drop D tuning, for instance, with the drop C, sorry, it is played in drop C. Most of the songs are in this standard drop C tuning, but others are just a half step higher or half step lower on the tune. But it sounds better even with this artificial tuning once I'm playing it with the drop C tuned guitar, instead of playing such a song which is in drop C -1, playing it with a baritone guitar which is tuned in drop A tuning, while lower is baritone guitar, but artificially maybe bringing it up 5 half steps artificially tuned. And for me, it just sounds better to play two guitars, basically, right? Not to overdo the artificial tunings, right? This is, at least for me, that sounds much more better, and that's the reasoning why I'm using two guitars with BOZPACK. What I've got in my pocket for today to do, in case, of course, you never know what happens. So, fortunately, it never happened to me that I don't know, I've got the broken strings or whatever whilst playing live. But in case this happens, of course, as I am on the road with two guitars anyway, it is easy, instead of getting nervous and whatever and bringing in a new string, for instance, on very short notice. And this is, maybe you agree as well, it's just only horrible in a maybe half an hour only, or even only 45 minutes set, to, need to change or to bring in a new string because you got a broken string or whatever. Having said that, it never happened to me, fortunately, and I hope it remains like that. But just in case something happens to one of the guitars, of course, with the Kemper Profiler system, I could easily just switch over to my second guitar and play through with that one thing. But for this, of course, I need to adjust my performances and to artificially tune upwards or downwards to get it aligned or in line with my respective original guitar tuning and with the necessary tuning of the song to be played as well. What we are doing now, as you can see, as an example, I do it in starting with the song Do It. That's the new sound. The song Do It is a very easy case because This is played with my Jackson in the standard drop C tuning. As you can see, there is no transpose, there is no artificial tuning in it. And what I want to do, and I always play these things, the regular stuff, at my slot 1. And the performance in my slot number 5 in that case, that shall be the one I want to play, or I need to kick in if for whatever reason I want to play this song, Do It, with the baritone guitar. So with the guitar tuned in drop A tuning, I have to apply a transpose, so a pitch correction to get it done. So get it in there, I want a pitch shifter, transpose, low just to regular type, and to be able to play with the baritone drop A tuning guitar the song Do It, which is supposed to be played in a drop C standard tuning, I need to go from A to C, and this is A sharp, B, C. So basically I have to dial in just 3 half tones upwards, pitch it, and that's it. Anything else is the same settings, the same noise gates or whatever, and just save it, syncing to my profiler stage, and that's it. That's what I want to do, that's what I want to have. Noise gate, everything is the same, ratio 2:1, getting back to it, ratio 2:1, transpose, amplifier, so it's basically the same, since I've just copied and pasted the performance, and the only thing I've applied is the transpose or pitch correction in order to get it done for if I would need, or if I want to play Do It with my solar baritone guitar. And this is now what I go through for each and every song. This is basically how I prepare the gigs right now. Okay, this is still some remaining bassline activity, so to say, because once that's done, of course it remains. Other than I would go to the gigs with different guitar than a baritone guitar, then of course I would need to dial in something else if it would be another tuning than the drop A tuning baritone, right? Yeah, but the same or vice versa is, if I want to go in that baritone tuned song, so in red, I usually play with the baritone guitar anyways. But attention, this one is already pitched 2 half steps up. So if I want now play it with my Jackson in drop C tuning, I need to go just -1. And that's it, what is already dialed in as a pitch correction. And since I'm already in, back the days, I tried something with a wah-wah effect for the song or whatever, but that's not really necessary anymore, so I put it empty, not to be confused, to confuse myself at all. But as I see, this is not the one I want to, as you can see. This is still, I said, some bassline activities. The brand new sound I want to play is the one from Impact sound from that one, which I modified anyways. But the former sound, or the sound I was playing before that one, before I did some adjustments to the BOZPACK guitar sound, was based on a Marshall amp. So I want to copy this performance, paste it into here, name it Jackson again, and not switching the artificial tuning off, but pitching it -1. Save it. And this is now what it is. Here we go. Pitch +2. Since I'm playing it originally with the black guitar with the solar baritone. And if I want to, or if I'm forced to for whatever reason, to play it with my Jackson guitar in drop C tuning, I get into the pitch -1, the artificial tuning. Anything else remains the same. Great stuff. So this is basically the baseline activities work I need to do right now for each and every song. Just basically going through, copying, pasting, paying attention to the artificial tuning. So the pitch correction, as it's called in the Kemper, but it's nothing else than a upwards or downwards tuning. Just based on which guitar I'm playing for the song. So in general, this is why as well, especially with the band. I mean, of course, it depends as always which type of music you are playing, in which band you are playing. If you're having a set of, I don't know, 15, 12, 8 or 20 songs with your band, and you're just playing the one standard tuning and you remain in it, and you are having your sound dialed in, and it lasts all over the 20 songs, the whole set list or whatever, then of course just a simple cool amplifier which suits you the best and your tone and your sound and of your band, then go for it, of course. I'm not saying that the Kemper Profiler is a must for everybody, but for me it's definitely still worth in 2025, since especially with my current band I'm switching even from song to song, or even if I'm playing only with my Jackson Drop C tuning guitar, from time to time I am going song from maybe sometimes from song to song to a slightly other tuning, and instead of always tuning it physically downwards and upwards, it is just easy to dial in the song on the Kemper, going to the next stack, going to the next just performance, and this is the performance of the song X, Y, Z or whatever, and everything is already dialed in and just ready to rock. This is why it makes sense to me. This is why the Kemper Profiler system itself, in addition to what I've already mentioned in my last video regarding the Kemper Profiler systems, makes totally sense to me. It makes totally sense to me. It's totally integrated in my workflow, in my preparations for live gigs, for the rehearsals, and I'm quite happy. What shall I say, right? Thanks for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and to hit the bell notification. You will never miss any other video I want to share with you. And also please comment and share your experiences you may have. So what to say then, see you in the next video.